Good evening, everybody. I hope you guys are having an awesome night tonight. Today we have some really cool stuff that I want to show you. In fact, it is perfect because Halloween and science, as you can see, we are all scientists. Halloween and science go perfectly together because you can do some amazing Halloween science. Now, before we get started with this, I should offer some introductions. You see, my name is Professor K. These are all of my wonderful assistants that have names. And then, today, we are going to do some amazing, amazing science. But before we do get started on that, I should have to tell you, you see, science can be super awesome. However, it can also be a little bit dangerous if we don't follow the rules. And so we have to establish some rules before we can get started. Now, it shouldn't take too long. We only have about 47 rules to cover, and then we can get started with the science. That's too many rules? Huh. Okay, hold on. Let's see. Maybe we can cut it down to 3 rules. Is 3 rules better? Perfect. We're going to do 3 rules instead of 47. Now, I should pick my favorites, and let's see. My favorite rule. Okay, excellent. I'm going to give you my favorite 3 rules. Now, the first rule is really, really important. You see, the first rule actually has to do with this table right here. You see, on this table is where we keep all of our scientific experiments. Now, these can be a little bit dangerous, and so what I need you guys to do is please, either during the presentation or after or anything, please don't touch anything on the table. Now, some of the things that we do on the table, we're actually going to get volunteers to help us. We're going to have activities that you guys can do, but please don't touch anything on the table until we bring it to you, okay? So the first rule is the table rule. Second rule looks like this. Anybody have any ideas what this might mean? Okay, bunny ears, pieces. With nutty scientists, this actually means quiet. And so, what I'm going to need you guys to do is if I ever hold up my fingers like this, I need you to be totally silent. And then I need you to take your eyeballs and I need you to point them right at me so that I can know that you can hear me. So you're going to be quiet, zip your lip, and point your eyeballs right at me. Okay? Now we're going to practice that to see if you can handle it. Do you think that you can pass my quiet talent challenge? Here we go. When I say go, I need you to make lots of noise. And then when I hold up my fingers like this, I need everybody to be silent. Do you think you can handle this? Here we go. On your marks, get set, go! Excellent. Very good. Very quiet. Good. So the second rule is the quiet rule. The third, and in fact the nuttiest rule of them all. You see, we are not normal scientists. It says right on our table as well as our coats, we are nutty scientists, which means we do things weird and crazy and wacky and zany. And so this last rule has to do with our nuttiness. You see, if you have a question, or if you would like to volunteer to help us, or if you want to answer one of our questions, what do you think that you should do? Ah, yes. Everybody says raise their hand because that's what you do in normal situations. At school, and even with normal scientists, you might raise your hand. However, with nutty scientists, we do not raise hands. We raise elbows. Excellent. So, if you have a question or want to volunteer or want to answer a question, I'm going to need you to raise your elbow. If you accidentally forget and you raise your hand, that's okay. Everybody forgets. However, I'm going to think that you're waving at me, and I will wave right back. So, our 3 simple rules. Table rule, quiet rule, elbow rule. I like to say table, quiet, elbow. Can you say it with me? Table, quiet, elbow. Perfect. Now, let's start talking about some Halloween science.